Hello everybody and welcome to game week number 3 of Premier League predictions. So on the first game week, as we said, you get 1 point for correct result and 3 points for correct score. I got quite a few correct results, giving me 6 points. I got the Forest, Brentford, Bournemouth, Man United, not Chelsea, Everton and Arsenal scored all correct, giving me 6 points. However, Rafe got a whopping 11 points this week. What scores did you get bang on?
Well, started off amazingly. I got Forest v Sheffield and Liverpool v Bournemouth both bang on. And then the other games, I predicted most of the right teams to win, other than United and Chelsea. So yeah, we're on 11 points, starting the season strong.
Yep. So, I'm going to come back this week and I'm going to start with my first 4 games. I am predicting Chelsea to get their first win of the season. I am going to predict this to be 3-0 against Luton. And I'm not saying we're going to play well at all. I think we're going to have quite a poor game. I can even imagine 2 of the goals coming in the last 5 minutes. But I think we're going to play poor, but Luton's just too poor. And then we'll beat them 3-0. Spurs, I've got as another 3-0. I've got Spurs to beat Bournemouth 3-0. Spurs are a team this season I have been very on board with. I'm actually really impressed with Spurs this season. I really like the squad they've built. I think they're going to beat Bournemouth 3-0, even though I don't exactly think Bournemouth's a bad side. Arsenal Fulham, I've got a rogue one. I've got 1-1. Got 1-1 with Arsenal Fulham. And that is because they've started well. They've got 4 points, have they? Or they've got 6. Yeah, they beat Palace 1-0.
6 points, yeah.
So I don't know. I've got a feeling about Fulham. I think they'll hold out strongly. Arsenal dominate the game. I think that'll be 1-1. And then Brentford Palace, I think is. I've got 3-0 Brentford on this game. Yet another 3-0. It's been quite the goals fest so far. Obviously Brentford put 4. They put 4 past Fulham last week. Very strong attacking side, and they're at home. And I just can't see where the goals come from Palace, to be honest. So I'm sticking 3-0 Brentford on that one. What about your first 4 games, Riff?
So, start off with Chelsea v Luton. As funny as it would be for Chelsea not to win this game, I do think they'll pick up their first win of the season. I'm going 2-0. Although I can see Ross Barkley getting a goal. I don't know why, But no, I'm going to go 2-0. And then for Bournemouth v Spurs, I've also been very impressed with Tottenham. Especially since the loss of Kane, I think they've handled it well.
I think they're getting better.
Some players have stepped up, yeah. Although I do also think Bournemouth will be a tricky test. I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs. And then Arsenal v Fulham. I do think, yeah, again, especially against Palace, they kind of scraped by, but that was due to a red card, I suppose. So I still think they'll win this one fairly comfortably, especially considering Fulham's poor start to the season. Despite beating Everton, got dominated, then lost to, or got battered by Brentford. So I'm going to go 2-0 Arsenal. And then Brentford v Palace, I am going to go for a 2-0 Brentford win.
Fair enough.
I agree with Matty. I don't think Palace really have a goal scorer at the minute.
Nah, they don't. A lot of creativity in the side though, but no one to put them away, similar to certain red and white championship sides. I just want to quickly say before moving on to the next 3 games, the main reason I'm saying 1-1 for Fulham is because Leno is far too good for that Fulham team, and I think he'll get man of the match. Anyway, next 3 games, we are moving on to Everton Wolves. I believe this game will be 0-0. It'll be a very boring game. Both teams actually this season have created quite a lot of opportunities. Wolves against Man United absolutely hammered them, and Everton against Fulham, as you say, they hammered them. But in both games, both teams came away with no goals. So for that reason, I'm saying 0-0. And then Man United Forest, I've got 2-1 to Man United. I don't think it'll be a pretty game. And as I've just recently mentioned, Man United have been one of the teams who've really underperformed in the first 2 games. Their midfield is appalling, despite the players they've got in it. Casemiro's been dribbled past more than any holding player in the league so far, and even Bruno and Mount have been dribbled past more than any holding player in the league, and they're not even holding players. So the midfield all really doesn't work, and they can't function as an attack. The defence is quite good though, so I'm going to say 2-1 to Man United. Probably a set piece in there somewhere. Then Brighton West Ham, I've gone for 3-1 to Brighton. Very impressed by Brighton, as with Spurs, but I expected Brighton to be good anyway. They're just so fluid. They could lose all 11 players in the team tomorrow and they'd still come out and play the exact same without an effect. So very impressive, and they're at home as a bonus as well. So 3-1 to Brighton.
Okay. So I do think there'll be a winner in Everton v Wolves. I think it'll be a very scrappy game. But I think more for Wolves, it was more due to United playing poorly, due to them being exceptionally good. Whereas I think Everton did get really unlucky v Fulham. So for that reason, I'm going for a 1-0 Everton win. And moving on to United v Forest, I do think they need to do something because it's not nearly been good enough. I do think they'll change a few things around. I still don't think it'll be a dominating win. I'm going to go for 2-1. I think it'll be a bit scrappy. And then for Brighton v West Ham, Brighton have started the season amazingly. West Ham also started it okay, especially after that one against Chelsea. But I'm going to go for a 2-1 Brighton win.
Fair enough. Some similar predictions in that one. Now for the final section. Sunday's games. We've got Burnley Everton first. Burnley is a team that is probably the hardest out of anyone in the grid here to judge so far, because they've only played one game and it was to Man City. So we haven't actually really seen Burnley yet. Obviously because Luton have been promoted. I'm not going to get into this in this video, but I disagree that they should have been allowed promotion when they haven't got a stadium with the Premier League quality. But anyway, because of that, we haven't really seen Burnley play because the only game's been against Man City. But I've predicted 2-0 to Villa. Villa's a good side, and I do think Burnley have a goal in them here. This could be very... If I'd have seen Burnley play 2 games, I can imagine I'd have been going for a much tighter game. But I'm just going to play it quite simple and say 2-0 to Villa, but we don't know what we've got from Burnley yet. Man City, Sheffield United. It's going to be an annihilation, isn't it? It's going to be 5-0. Haaland's going to get his first hat-trick of the season. He preys on relegation battle Premier League clubs, and he didn't score last game, which means he's going to come out absolutely firing and catch up to his goals per game ratio. So 5-0 City. And then Newcastle Liverpool, I've gone 3-2 to Newcastle at St James's Park. I think I've been a bit nice on Liverpool making it 3-2, because at St James's, I can't see anywhere, to be honest. I can't see Liverpool beating Newcastle at the moment. They're just not as good as them. In the midfield of Tonali and Gamares and Joelinton, I think will tear apart Liverpool's midfield in the middle. And pretty much the main basis of it. What do you think, Rafe?
Yeah, so I agree with Matt. We haven't seen a lot of Burnley. I do think I think we could see them nab a goal. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Villa win. I did want to see them beat Luton. I think they probably would have won that game. So I'm hoping they'll put out a good performance to back what I said. But yeah, 2-1 Villa still. I think Villa will scrape through this one. And then City v Sheffield. I put down 4-0. I do think it'll be a hammering as well. Yeah, I just don't see City struggling whatsoever in this game. And finally, Liverpool v Newcastle, or Newcastle v Liverpool. I think again it'll be a very good game. But yeah, as Matty said, I don't think Liverpool's midfield, especially losing McAllister now as well, will be able to handle Newcastle's. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 Newcastle win. I do think that'll be goal, but can't see them getting any more.
Yeah, fair enough then. So they are our game week number 3 predictions. Rafe is 11-6 up, so I need a bit of a comeback this week. I've gone for some rogue predictions out there to try and make that happen. But yeah, we will see how we do in the Premier League this week. Thank you very much for watching.